14. That's the efficiency that Billy Donovan wants to see. And he got that in 24 minutes.
If you see it, this is the goal for Zach LaVine. We know, like 25, he could do that in his sleep. We've seen that plenty in his career.
He is one of the best scorers in the game.
Pure scorer.
I put him up there with James Harden, you know, Kyrie Irving, a guy that can go out there and get you 30 like it's nothing. He scores that effortlessly. But I always said this about Zach, and I said this since he's been here. And you can see a difference now. If he can become a two-way player, yes, you're putting Zach, and also the team's success, you're putting Zach in conversation in the MVP voting, okay? And that means it's all based off of the team's success and his defense this year. And we saw it in the Olympics. That's how he got on the floor on the Olympic team and made a difference. He got out there and he played defense. He's playing with all those great players, and you can see it now. It's kind of translating here in Chicago. Yep. I mean, he got after people defensively, and it's contagious. When you watch Lonzo Ball, Javonte Green playing defense, how can you not play defense? Yep. If those guys are hustling and getting their hands in the passing lane, there's no reason why Zach LaVine shouldn't average 2 steals a game in transition. Both him and Lonzo at the top of the circle, both of them are athletic. They got long arms, and Zach is super fast. You saw him outrun Kevin Love. I know Kevin Love's like 67, but Zach still outran him for the ball. But you just gotta figure that Zach has figured it out. He's figured it out, and I think playing on the Olympic team and the success that he had last year, you know, making his first All-Star team, people now are taking notice of who Zach really is as a player.
And all the right things, he said, all the right things during the media days. And I understand skepticism of any NBA players as well. I don't care about stats, I just want to win. It really feels like Zach means it, and I can understand that after he doesn't want to have the reputation that is creeping on him. And I don't think it's necessarily fair
that he's not a winner.
That he's not a winning player. I think this is the year where he finally, with this level of talent around him, and not even necessarily just around him, but him implementing himself and gelling with all of this talent around him, this is the year, and obviously it's a contract year, this is the year where Zach LaVine, it really feels like, takes that next step towards more of an elite stature.
Listen, I think Zach's a max player, okay? There might be some people in the National League who don't think Zach's a max player. Yeah. Because not too many guys can do what he can do, okay? Now, where he ranks in the top 25, I don't know. It's your choice, but he's an elite player. And so now you've got talent around. This is the best team ever assembled for him. Because you can't even go back to Minnesota with Towns and him and Wiggins. They were all young. Yep. You know, this is a very good team that AK and Mark has put together. And this is the most talent he's ever had. And honestly, probably his best coach with Billy Donovan. You can tell, listen to him, he really respects Billy Donovan. He's trying to do what Billy wants him to do. You know, and so when you got that kind of player, you know, your best player has to be your hardest worker. Yeah. And Zach is the Bulls' hardest worker. You know, we talked about MJ always being, him and Scotty always being number 1 and number 2 in the drills, whether it be running 17.
They never lost a sprint.
They never lost a sprint. Yeah. And no matter how hard we all tried to beat them, you just weren't going to beat them. And if your number 1 and 2 players are your hardest working players, everybody below them has no excuse. Yeah. You have no excuse not to come in and put in hard work every single day. And it pushes you to be better.
Pocket pass by Thompson to Cook, but here come the Cavs the other way. Anyway, working on the smaller Johnson, and foul this call with 40 seconds left. Bulls will be added on Friday for the next preseason telecast. It'll be at 7 o'clock. Mike Monaco and Stacey King will be with you for that one. Looking forward to it. I'll have you guys on my phone while I'm paying attention to the baseball game.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pulling for the Sox. It's gonna be a tough series, though.
Find out. I'm flying to Houston. I'll find out tomorrow, along with the rest of you guys, who's starting Game 1. Either Lance Lynn or Lucas Giolito. Lance McCullers will go Game 1 for the Astros. Rebounded by Stanley Johnson.
You know the playoffs are a totally different game.
It is.
Totally different game than the regular season.
Pitch to pitch. My buddy Jason Benetti doing a great job on the StatCast broadcast tonight for the Red Sox-Yankees wild card game. Jason will be with us throughout the season as well.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely. He and Stoney let us sit in their chair for a little while, and we have to have Jason back with us. I don't go super finishes it out. Great performance.
And you know what? Top home safe in Chicago. We'll be staying there a lot this year, baby. Woo!
A lot of hype